Is Fortnite dying? So this has just been an incredibly popular topic of discussion amongst Fortnite players, Fortnite fans, content creators, just gamers overall. And numerous famous content creators have already just expressed their opinions on this topic, but I feel like actually telling you mine because it's somewhat different to theirs. I sort of have a different point of view. I'm not a big content creator, and my opinion just might seem a bit more valid to you. So, as you may know, recently there are just a lot of pros, content creators, players overall quitting Fortnite, calling it dead, or just in like a dying state. Um, but is that actually just a valid statement? Well, I don't think so. So here is this statistic right here. As you can see, it's definitely not dying if we approach it from its player base. The player base has been lower than this, it has been smaller than this. That means it's not at an all-time low, which means it's not dead, which means this is not the worst season of Fortnite. So what dying or dead means is that players aren't really joining the game, whilst others are actually like quitting it. So therefore, the player base is just getting smaller and smaller. That means it's dying, and if it's like at an all-time low or like just rapidly falling, it's dead. We can call it dead. So this is definitely not true and doesn't apply to Fortnite, so we might as well just move on to other reasons why people are constantly saying Fortnite is dead. So number one, this season is just not the greatest that we've ever had, and I agree with that. I don't think this is one of the better seasons of Fortnite, one of the best seasons of Fortnite. However, it's definitely not the worst. And when I said my opinion was just somewhat different, I actually think there is no such thing as a bad Fortnite season. They just can't really make it bad because the concept of the game is so great in my opinion. And this is what makes me think it's like the greatest video game ever created. It's definitely my favorite, and this is because its original concept is just so amazing. So no matter what they do with a particular season, they just can't ruin the game because the original concept, the core of the game is the same, and it's still that amazing. And also, I always bump into these tweets and just posts on social media, people hating on this season, but also there are a ton of replies that actually state that they love this season. They state that it's a great season. There is really no season of Fortnite that's like universally loved by everyone. You're gonna say, yeah, but chapter 1 season 3, everyone loved it. No. No, I bet you I can find 3 million people at least on this planet who actually didn't like it too much. And I said 3 million, it's not even a lot. They change up the theme of each season, but you can't do anything that everyone will love. There's no such thing as universally good. So yeah, if we're only getting a few updates, but they are. So what I mean by that is it's not quantity over quality. However, these aren't really good either, unfortunately. So so far this season, the only thing really got was this Fortnite Mares update, and I'm not the biggest fan of it. I'm not saying it's bad. It's definitely not bad. I enjoyed just like trying it out. Also, there's a video I made about it. It's on my channel. Go check it out if you want to see my reaction. So that's not a bad update. Still a bit underwhelming, especially comparing it to like Fortnite 2020 when everything just like went crazy. But yeah, that's pretty much all we had, except for like smaller POI changes, and I guess we got Grim Gables before that, and Flutter Barn, which are kind of big. I guess Grim Gables was good, but that's really just the only thing that's good about these updates. But should we actually call the game dead for just not releasing too many updates or updates that aren't really good? No, we should not call it dead or dying. So Epic Games is a gigantic company run by people who are really good at their job. So what I'm trying to get to is that it's not one person making the decisions, and they're always counting with the ramifications of each decision. So if Epic Games not releasing any content, it's not because they forgot to, it's because they're doing it on purpose, and they know what it might cause. And I'm gonna talk about this in a second, but there's some huge things coming that will actually make up for all these lack of content. Reason number 3 is sweats, and I don't want to talk about this topic too much. I might make one video specifically just talking about that topic. So if you think that the game's dead or bad due to the mere presence of sweats, you're wrong. It was inevitable to have some sweats in the game eventually, and it's so amazing that it took at least 2 years for Fortnite players to evolve that much so that the average player counts as a sweat right now. And I think that the people who actually blame everything on sweats, they're just bad at the game, and they just didn't want to put in the hours. They didn't want to become better because it would actually have taken some dedication or something. They gave up. They didn't even want to play normal matches. If you think about it, you just play normal matches, you evolve, you get better without even knowing it. It's just experience, it's just the time and effort you put in. It automatically makes you better without even you knowing it. So that's about it for sweats. Let's move on. And number 4 is going to be bad competitive scene. Now, this is my first season on PC in Fortnite, and I really wanted to get into competitive for this season, but unfortunately this is one of the worst seasons regarding just the competitive scene of Fortnite. So really the only thing we have this season is these divisional cups, and well, the concept is not bad. However, the way they executed it was just really unlucky. So there are no cash cups, no content creator cups, no skin cups, nothing. Just these divisional cups and no build cups. No build cups are good, but not for me and for a lot of players, because if you want to play competitive, you're actually like good at the game. So why would you play no builds if you can play build mode and you're good at it? You know what I mean? Like, it's sort of weird, but I like the concept of it. I think it's amazing. I think it's like no builds overall are like one of the best additions to the game ever. But yeah, so we don't really have anything to play in the competitive scene, and that's bad. We don't even have an FNCS. I know we're gonna have this FNCS Invitational, which I'm going to talk about in a second, but it's really hard to qualify there. It's a LAN event, by the way. It's in America, and it's gonna be super like amazing. It's finally a LAN event again, but there is no actual FNCS, which made a lot of people angry and upset about this. And well, I probably would not have qual, but I would have liked to see an FNCS. But this one's gonna be good as well. There's quite a few but this invitational is going to be interesting as well. There's quite a few interesting things about it. One of them being a big announcement at its end. And that's really, 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 really... I can think of an actual adjective there, so I might as well just cut this out. So, what is this announcement going to be, you might be asking? Well, unfortunately, no one really knows except for like people who work at Epic Games. So presumably it will have to do something with competitive. It's either going to be just the return of FNCS, or maybe like again a brand new format of competitive Fortnite, which is sort of risky, but anything is risky at this point, so they might as well just do what their heart's desire is. But we also might be getting back one of our favorite just events of Fortnite history, which is World Cup. We might be getting a World Cup 2.0 or World Cup 2, which has a lot of people excited, even though it's not confirmed at all. So no one really knows what this announcement is going to be about, but one thing is for sure, Epic has a lot of us really excited for this announcement. And also, one thing I haven't really talked about in this video that's definitely worth mentioning is Creative 2.0. So it's probably not going to have this name, but I'm just going to call it that. Most people call it that, so I might as well just do the same thing. Basically, what Creative 2.0 could be and is going to be is an extended version of creative. Now, Fortnite creative is already just incredible, unbelievable, and people just don't really seem to actually acknowledge that. Look at Raider 464's videos. What he does with creative is incredible. It's just so fascinating. And with Creative 2.0, there's going to be even more opportunities. You're going to have absolute and utter freedom. You will literally be able to design your own version of Fortnite, which is just mind-blowing to me, knowing that only my creativity can actually control and just like determine what my personal Fortnite game is going to be. It's so exciting. It's such a big deal. And the release of that per se is going to increase the Fortnite player base by a ton. So yeah, I just think that's an absolute W from Epic Games. So just to wrap things up, is Fortnite dead? No. Is Fortnite dying? No. What is the future of Fortnite? We don't know anything for certain, but it's definitely really promising, and I don't think the game's gonna go anywhere anytime soon. But that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're still here, by the way, you probably did enjoy it, so what are you doing? Click that like button right there. Also subscribe to my channel, check my other videos. If you agree with me or you don't agree with me, make sure to let me know in the comments. And that's all I can ask for. It's free. This is all you can do to support me, so you might as well just do it because I asked really nicely. See you guys in the next video. Peace.